Hi everyone, welcome to the station. You've got Quilts by Juna channel, and we're fixing to put together a quilt top that I was working on the last time we videoed. I've got all my corners snowballed and I am about ready to sew these blocks together. First of all though, I would like to thank everyone for liking, subscribing to my video. Thank you for just taking the time out of your day to watch it. And I appreciate all the wonderful comments. Thank you very much. And I think that my grandson has done an excellent job at videoing this. So I'd like to thank him also. Levi, thank you. All right, let's get over here and I'm going to trim up some blocks. All right, I've got my cheaters on. I'm ready to go. We're going to square this blocks up to 13 inches square. And we're going to end up making a 4-patch out of them, which is going to make a nice size unit. This is going to go together so fast, everyone. I wanted something fast and simple, easy to do. And we've got that with this. I don't know what the name of this block is. I've just kind of thrown it together. But if anybody out there knows, please let me know. Please comment. Let me know if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions. Please feel free to make a comment in the comment section. And I'll be very happy to answer any questions or talk to you any way that you need. I am a self-taught quilter. I decided years ago that I wanted to make quilts, and I wasn't very good, believe me. The only thing I've ever been trained at with sewing was in my home ec class at school. But I wanted to make quilts. They always have interested me. They're so pretty, and I love the warmth of a good quilt. And quilting brings me so much joy. It just makes me happy inside and out. Of course, my family all have quilts. They've all had several quilts made for them by now. So this is anything I do from here on out. I'm just going to try to take to a farmer's market or see what I can do.
Sell them,
Yeah, try to sell them. I'd like to make enough money off of them to replenish my fabric so I can make more quilts. I'm an addict. I love doing quilts. I haven't ventured out per se too much on anything else with sewing, but maybe I will. I do want to make a rug with the jelly rolls. I've seen those jelly roll rugs. Have y'all seen those? Those are awesome. I've got a couple of jelly rolls set back to make me a rug. And I think that'll be a project to do. And we will even film that here in the future. All right, there's my last block all squared up. Let me get my table straightened up. All right, what we're going to do now is all right, we're back at the sewing machine. I love my new sewing machine. I got this back in September. It's a Baby Lock Jazz 2. I really have enjoyed it. It took me a little while to figure it out, but it's very standard. I really enjoy the way that it sews. And I enjoy, most of all, the big space. I love a large throat. That is awesome for when I go to quilt. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these seams together. I like to match my seams up, nest them up, as they say. I like to have a nice corner when I'm making the corners. I'm going to nest these up and put a few pins through here, so hopefully I'll be able to match them up and sew them well together. But if I make a mistake, I don't get too upset with myself about it, because I think that's the process of learning. if we never made a mistake, we would not know how to fix it. All right. And I've never seen a perfect quilt. I've seen some beautiful quilts, but I've never seen a completely perfect quilt. But maybe there's one out there I can find eventually. Okay. Yeah. Let me find my little leader and ender. Let me get that set in here. All right, here we go.
Even this way he makes mistakes.
Absolutely.
We had to restart the whole video.
Yes, I accidentally messed with my phone, and so we're restarting the video. All right, here we go. We're going to sew this together as a 4-patch. I've got my seams nesting. I'm taking a 1/4 inch seam. And our ending block is going to be very beautiful. I was really happy with the first mock-up I did. I like the little added extra of snowballing the corners. That makes everything look nice and sharp. And with a block like this, I didn't really want a sashing in it. I wanted it snowballed together.
Oh, I know you guys can't see it anymore, but this right here says best Nana ever.
Oh.
And no offense to any other Nanas, but she is the best, so.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Levi. That was very sweet of you. I spend a lot of time with these 2 little ones, and they're not little anymore. They're growing up. Levi's fixing to turn 10 on us. Lainey just turned 7. We live on a farm here in southwest Missouri. Our son raises cattle and has his own business, and we have a new baby goat in addition to our family right now. His name is Biscuit. He's a cutie.
Mine really named him Biscuit Breakfast Hamilton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his middle name is Breakfast.
Oh.
So is he going to be our breakfast one day, Lady?
No.
No.
I'm not dumb.
We're not going to eat no goat. He's our pet. I'm nesting up this corner seam down here. Let me get my stiletto. I need a little bit of assistance getting this to go through. I love to work with the stiletto. It helps me get everything in there correctly and hold the material correct and tight.
I'm going to just change the angle real quick. I don't know if they can see that, but okay. Yeah, no, they can.
That's all right. Most everyone knows what that is. You ready?
Yeah. I didn't cut it.
Oh, okay.
I just changed it without cutting.
All right. Now what I have done here is I have left my stitching connected to my 2 blocks that I've sewn together here. And I've left that together because that's just like an added pin, and it helps you line everything up. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to nest these 2 seams together in the center of our snowball there. I'm going to pin that. And I also like to nest up these seams right here. I don't know if y'all can see them or not, but I like, whoops, I got some extra thread flying around. But I like to take and nest these up so I can try to have a pretty decent block when I'm finished. So I also pin it right there. Okay. And then I go back. I like to use pins because otherwise, if I don't use pins, it seems to float around on me. My material will be going this way, that way, and any which way. And I've got one more of the snowball corner up here I need to nest up. Grab a couple of more pins. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can get this started. We'll sew this 4-patch all together.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have a magnet here, and I've got it set on my 1/4-inch seam because that helps me when I am sewing. That helps me when I am sewing to keep everything lined up in a 1/4-inch. It keeps the material from floating around on me.
And if you guys hear the background music, hopefully you like it. It's Alan Jackson. We're not trying to get copyrighted though, so.
We like to listen to music in this family. We're all pretty musical inclined. We like to listen to it. None of us can play or sing, of course, but we like to pretend we can. All right, let's get back to sewing. I like to start off slow so I don't get it grabbed. And take a second and cut that thread.
Oh,
I'm just going to reline this as I'm going here. And I like to take my time. I love everyone's videos I've seen on YouTube. Everybody is so informative and helpful. I was watching some earlier today and I learned so much from those. So if y'all haven't checked out a lot of videos on YouTube for making quilts and stitching along together, it's a lot of fun and very informative. I suggest that you try it. Let me realign this here. We've got a pretty long stretch in this block. I think it should end up being about 25.5 inches once it's all sewed up. We might end up with 25. We'll see.
I don't think it's fair that you can cut your videos, but on my PlayStation I can't.
Really? Okay, here we go again.
Maybe you guys can comment down below what the weather's been looking like where you live, because it's been pretty bad where we've lived. Right?
Yes, that is. We've had a lot of rain. I think we've ended up with 4.5 to 5 inches. And some areas have locally have got a lot more than that, but we've had a little bit of intense flooding.
I made a video on it. It has almost 700 views already.
All right, that's awesome, Levi. Okay, let's see what this block looks like. Let me press it out here real fast, and we're going to see what this looks like. Let me turn this light on so I can see better. I hope that doesn't make a glare on the camera.
It doesn't. It can go.
Okay, let's open it up and see what we got.
Oh, that looks nice.
Thank you, Levi.
Why'd you call me Levi? Everybody's calling me that. And there's a book we read at school. And
What
there's
is-
this dude that lies a bunch, and his name's Levi. And then in the book, you're like, we're going to start calling you Levi. And
Well, I call you
everybody in
Levi
class-
because that's your name, sweetie.
It sounded like the Levi.
Oh,
So, like,
all right.
everybody was just calling me Levi.
Here's our block finished.
Oh, there is a glare now.
That is beautiful. I really like that. I like the look of it. Okay, let's sew another one together. I'm going to sew another one together, and we're going to put them together and see what we end up with.